Ants. Ants never changes. Now, welcome back to Empires of the Undergrowth. This is just a lovely game. It's a bit of nostalgia here on the channel. It's a game where we build empires in the Undergrowth, right? But we do it with ants. Now, in the last video, it seemed that so many of you guys were just so happy that this game was back on the channel. When you look at this map, oh my god, look at the queen. Like, look at the level of detail of the queen ant. There's all these weird stuff. She like poops out these little nuggets, and then they make ants. And then we expand our empire, but when you look around, this, my friends, is what we're gonna be trying to fight today. I don't know what his name is, except I do now. He's the huge whip spider. So we're gonna have to expand slowly but surely outwards, all the while fighting Captain America spiders. Not huge whip spiders, but are still giant. These gross little green daddy long leggies. I don't know what these are. Little baby spiders. Man, there's a spider. Hermit crabs. Tiger beetles. And, oh, like what's in here? This is dead fish. It probably smells terrible. So the first thing that all ant lords must do is dig. And once they get through that, then it is time to, let's see, where do we want to put our food? Where are we expecting to get most of the food from? Because it's clear that we're gonna, what are these gross little critters? I don't know, man. This is gonna be wild. I'm not entirely sure that my empire is ready for this, but they've gotta be. I think here's where we'll put some food. And then basically we use ant farts, known as pheromones, to send our ants out to the area we want them to go. I cannot directly control them. I can only influence my little ant buddies here to go out and do my bidding, because I guess I'm the queen here. I'm just chilling here. It's like I'm playing on my computer, except my computer is little ant eggs and sending out ant farts. And I don't even think they elected me to be queen. It's like some Monty Python stuff where they're like, I didn't vote for you. So we're gonna have to kill roly-polies and eat little weevil larva critters in order to build up enough food to build an army. But this is a very interesting map, because when you look at this, all of these guys will fight and kill us, and I mean, how am I supposed to defeat that alone, much less a huge whip spider? We're gonna have to navigate these dangerous little tunnels and find ways to, like, this one seems like it's probably an early source of food. There's only 3 of these nasty critters guarding it. So I'm basically scouring the outer tunnels, and this is stone, so I can't actually dig through that. But this, see, look, you'll see these little shadows. Like, I can't dig through the rock, but I can dig through the sand and dirt. Well, it's time to get our first soldiers. So we got wood ants nurseries, and then we got, what are these guys? Trap jaws? Yes, that sounds awesome. I would like trap jaws for my army, please. All right, so look at this. I've sent my ant farts / pheromones over here to send my workers to get these little roly-polies, but they're dangerously close to these giant spiders, which I believe these are wolf spiders. So basically this squadron of ants, my little militia force, will be 11 workers and 2 trapjaw soldiers. Looks like we got like some coffee beans and some really old jelly beans that have mold on them, and which sounds like appetizing ant food to me. So this is gonna be our first skirmish. And we're gonna be attacking these little 3 guys up here to get the coffee beans and the rotten jelly beans. There's a lot of beans down here underground, and I don't know why. This is the big moment. Let's see, I don't want anybody grabbing food. I want them all on combat duty first. Will our 14 little ants here, I guess it's more like 15, be able to deal with this? So the trap jaws are doing really good. I think they just do an incredible amount of damage. Okay, now we'll send all of our guys to gather the food. This is gonna be, we're at 46 out of 120 at the moment, with 15 total ants, not including the 7 retainers that protect the queen. And we've pretty much gathered all the food that there is there. I'm trying to find the next, I think this would probably be the next one here. If we could get a few acid spitters in there, then I'm thinking we'll be able to, like, Thermopylae this, right? We'll have the Spartan trap jaws holding the line, but then we'll have archers behind them, I guess. Military analogies. And then I think we wage war on these ants. The first 3 main conquests. After that, there's not a lot of extra food. The only food that will come by is from killing the bugs themselves. Next rally point, gentlemen, watch out for the Captain America Avengers squadron of spiders. Whoa, That one made a darting motion over here, and I almost pooped my pants. Which maybe might confuse the ants if they were to see that as like a pheromone, right? I don't know. War, boys! Let's do it! Alright, so... Oh, he's not too strong, especially with the acid spitters. Did he just shove one of my trap jaws backwards? But look at that. His health is generating when he hides inside. So he's not doing damage then, but he can regenerate health. Now that we've got that, I can send them all to gather this food. And that should be a decent amount. I'm not sure how much food these little... That looks like a fish, judging by the scales. There's so many bug sounds. I never know if like we're under attack or not. We want like high damage, right? DPS I think is gonna come from the spitters. Trap jaws, hold the line. There's 5 of them. And the workers are just there as like cannon fodder. There are Soviet conscripts, so to speak, Tovarish. Oh my god, there's a praying mantis down here. There's a couple praying mantises down here. There are some wild looking bugs. This guy looks like the thing from Starship Troopers that shoots the big energy ball out of its butt and takes down big ships. All right, they're all here. So, I don't know. We're going in, boys. Huzzah! What are you doing? You're supposed to be fighting. I will send you to the gulag for cowardice. All right, we need the acid spitters to do most of the damage. Hopefully just workers die. Let's see. We've lost a few workers. They're being resupplied, judging by the food reserves we have. And oh, that was actually a fantastic skirmish. So I think we lost, I'm going to say 3 workers. I don't think we lost any of our soldiers. We gather all of that food, and we should be able to bring that all back. Then it's these little ant empire we've got to take out right here. And remember that the ultimate goal is to fight this thing. I don't know how we're supposed to do it. I just don't. Look at this, man. So ants are like known to be very strong, right? Being able to carry like multiple times their own body weight when I'm struggling just to deal with my own body weight. And I mean, look at how much food we're getting. So let's go ahead and stock up and then start. I'm thinking maybe a few more spitty boys. All right, it's time to fight baby spiders. Let's do it. Send the army in via the fart communication. So, whoa, how did he get over here? Did they? Oh god, we just lost a trap jaw. They're very fast, but they're not very strong. Our spitters got there a little bit late, unfortunately. All right, gentlemen, now you may gather the food, bring it back to the base. And remember to kill any retreating soldiers for cowardice. Except not really, because we need every ant we can get. Alright, so we've got 27 combined groups. Which we're going to want to see how much we can increase this army by. Oh, here's another praying mantis. Dude, trapjaws do a lot more damage than I think I give them credit for. I've never actually used them. Whoa! Traitors! So it's treason then. Oh, that's actually a really good food supply. You just have to go through, like, oh, that's gross. That's scary. This music, I like to imagine a bunch of ants with little tubas and they're just farting out pheromones, but they're playing their tuba with their abdomens. Who is this dude? Send in the trap jaws and protect the spitter. These little rascals, these rapscallions. Oh yeah, they keep coming out. We gotta deal with them. Just fight them to the death. Kill them all. We don't like them, they're gross and nasty. And they prey on our mantis. I don't know what that means, but it's provocative, isn't it? One of the things that has me worried though is like, so this is the boss, right? And look at this left chamber. I guess that one's not too terrifying. I'm like, if his antechambers are guarded by these guys, does that mean they're really good? Send in the workers! Conscript charge! We don't want you gathering anything right now. Okay, we've taken a casualty of workers. He was replenished. 2 workers have died. The battle is happening. Yeah, we lost a couple workers, but they're easy to replace. Okay. Now, the workers can gather that food and bring it back. It looks like there's a decent amount, actually. And you know what, actually, we'll go ahead and get the trap jaws, our soldiers. Let's just gather all of that quick-like. Pronto, gentlemen, pronto. We've got a beast from the east to feast on, if we can kill it anyway. Well, as our ants come marching, I've found our next target. It is the Starship Troopers bug. He looks like he can spit, like, napalm out of his butt. Could just add a lot of chili maybe, or you know, with some really strong Thai and Indian spice. I mean, that's what it would do for me. Extra hot sauce, please. Actually, not really. Please don't kill me. Yeah, on that one, it looked like we lost about 4 workers and 1 of our soldiers in that engagement. So was it a favorable exchange? We'll see. That's a dude's leg right there. Oh, I love it when they bring back like the pieces like, hello, Queen, I've got a trophy. I bit a man's leg off. And by a man, I mean an ant, but you know, it's all relative, right? Maybe they call them men. Maybe they don't even talk. None of us really speak insect, so I mean, who's to really say? Charge! The ants are attacking everybody because they're gross. Okay, those guys are spitters and they're nasty. See, if I could do focus fire like a classic strategy game, I would definitely target those big nasties. How many did we lose? Shoot, son? I don't know. If we lost anything, they were quickly repaired. I don't know what these guys are all about. So let's fight them. Is everybody here? Because I'm expecting some big things. So, oh, they have some massive stun abilities. They got pushback as well. So they stun and pushback. But the spitters are doing all the work. All the work? Oh god, that one's running. Are they retreating? Where the heck are they going? Where the heck is he going? Where's this guy going? Oh, he's going over to retreat. Fight those spiders. You're not allowed to just retreat like that, you jerks. Boom! Solo killed. Uh-oh, dude, you're getting food from a dangerous area, man. There's Captain America's over there just watching you. Menacingly. So it seems to me that tiger beetles offered a big group of... a lot of food per bug to us. And these ones are guarding a fair amount of food, so I think this is the one we need to go for at the moment. We just gotta dodge a bunch of slow and ponderous hermit crabs. This is kind of cool though, because you get to see all the different bugs in the game, right? Okay, so let's marshal the men. Summon the electric counts, marshal the men, let's get up here. And attack them, please, gentlemen. They're clogging the gates here, which is not good, but there you can see the spitters just punishing this giant tiger beetle. I'm expecting far more casualties. And our resupply is compromised, but fortunately for us, we had this one in the bag. Oh, snap! Those frickin' hermits. Alright, soldiers, no food for you. Actually, everybody. Send them all in. Send them all into attack. I didn't want to have to do this, but they forced my hand. There's one down, 2 to go. One's not even fighting, so that's a benefit to us. So we'll go ahead and send Control Group 1, which is all the workers, to just consume that big daddy and get us that food. And with all this food, it's time to, you know, stock up. That's called the Gankopotamus, I believe is the technical term. So I think the next thing we should do is try to go for this fish. I don't know how many traps are around here or how to get them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these things. I think they're like spiders or some kind of weird weevily thing that jump out of there and snatch our ants and send them down to the abyss. Alright, it's time to go in. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what... Oh! Did you see that? Look at them! That's gross! Stop doing that! That's mean, man! These are my friends getting eaten. My minions. I mean, some of them will die, but, you know, we'll get some of them too. And then they burrow a little bit and don't exactly die. So they get full for a while. Luckily, they're not recharging their health or anything like that. He just got a spitter. That was a valuable ant. Okay, got one. Oh! And they got ambushed. Kill them all, man. And here we go. We lured the final one out. If we can kill him quick enough, which I think we can. No, are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me. If an ant was to have an accent, I wonder what kind of an accent it would have. Oh, he got him with the fish. That was his lunch money. There we go. Okay, finally done. Now we can just send everybody on food duty and just eat up all of this fish as quickly as is antily possible. All right, we finally ate all of that fish. My army is just massive in size by now. I think we've got over 100 ants, maybe? Or really, really close to it. Well, I guess the next conquest is probably in this quadrant. There's a ton of food down here, but to get past it, it's like there's little spiders that hide in these like cocoon-looking things. You can see the nasty little face. And when we go by and trigger these webs, it alerts them that there's food nearby, and then they come out and attack us, so they suck. I don't like them. So now we're gonna go in here and battle these guys. Should be relatively easy. All right, it's time to trigger the trap. Let's go in. Send the workers first. They're expendable. And then the soldiers. See, look, they'll all grab one and then go back to their nest. So whoever they grab just like instantly dies, right? So workers are cheap, soldiers are not. And you can tell by the sounds that we're doing some nasty damage to them. And now we get to eat them. So now I think what we want to do is head into here, fight some ants off, and get some big sources of food. Oh, they're all spitters. Oh, snap. I didn't know they were spitters. We're gonna take a decent amount of casualties because they've got a really nice choke point. It's like a reverse Thermopylae where we're the Persians maybe, but whatever. We'll die, but we'll kill some of them too. Everybody's on food duty as far as I'm concerned. Once more into the breach, workers in first. Soldiers in army in second. Oh my god, these things are just absolute tanks. This is what the acid spitters are for. Venom spitters? Acid spitters? What would you call it? But these look like queen ants that we can eat. I don't know how much food that is, but I'd imagine it's a lot. All these guys are gonna shoot acid bombs, so we need to get in there and need to be able to circle them because they're gonna confuse us with this gas. It's gonna suck. Yeah, that acid spitting. I think the acid spitting is definitely gonna be the main thing we're gonna have to use to kill this giant whip spider. I don't even know what his special abilities are gonna be. The army is over 100 strong in terms of pure military ants. And then we've got like 32 workers that also skirmish out. So this is our first fight with a praying mantis. It looks like every time he eats somebody, his health was generating. And it took us the acid spitters to kill the rest of them. Send in the workers and the big boys. So maybe the strategy isn't to send in workers, because they'll just be able to eat them real quick. Look at them swinging their giant manti thingamajigs around. It's like scythes. Now it's time to fight the grasshoppers. This reminds me of, what was that movie? Was it Ants or A Bug's Life where the ants had to fight the grasshoppers? And the termites? It was like World War bugs, man. Grasshoppers, it's time to die. Then we gotta fight albino little baby spiders and give me the heebie-jeebies. Dang, grasshoppers are really good at knocking back our soldiers. Whoa, that was a lot of dead. Dang, grasshoppers are strong. They get some seriously strong, like, kicks, I guess. Once again, the acid spitters are the one that win us the battle. Dang, grasshoppers are nasty. All right, so I'm thinking what we're gonna do is, instead of fighting the different whip spiders, I wanna see, I just want to experience this guy without even dealing with the little ones. So we're gonna fight this guy, and then we're going straight in. It's bullwhip time. We've built up our reserves again. Send them in. Send the boys in. Now hopefully we can get in before they decide to kind of attack the entryway. Luckily nobody else is joining in the fight, so we're gonna get this grasshopper alone. Then it's for the giant tiger beetle, who's just an absolute beast. And then the giant, I don't know, stagecoach beetle something. It's just a bunch of nasty bugs, man. And then what we're gonna do is dig this apart and go in. I guess I could. Maybe that's the thing to do, is attack it from 3 different sides, right? Oh, that's what we should do. All right, so it's time to set up the triple pincer attack. I guess it's only appropriate when you fight a bug like this, which has clearly a, I don't know, are those called pincers? And this thing almost looks like a freaking, well, it is a spider. It's a whip spider. It's like, he looks like a spider. Well, he is, first off. So it's time, as the workers are gathering over here, our acid spitters are over here in control group 3, and our main line of soldiers is gonna be attacking from the front. Execute Order 66. All right, all groups converge on the enemy. Oh my god, he's doing some creepy stuff, moving around and just one-shotting everybody. But his health is already low. It doesn't look like he can kill huge groups, and look at how many reserves we have of food. So, oh, there it is. We killed the bullwhip spider. He was a huge bullwhip spider. Look at that. What a nasty creature, man. But we defeated him. We've accomplished our glorious victory condition. If you guys want to see more Empires of the Undergrowth, you know what to do. Pull the trigger on the like button. Let me know in the comments. Share the video with your friends. And my god, victory for Formica Eruptor. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.